What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Paste Studio here in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. We are here with a very special guest right now. This is 2 Feet.
Thank you.
What's going on, guys? Guy?
Yeah, not much. How are you, man?
Good, good. We're really excited about this one. We've been listening to these singles for a little while. I know you got a new EP coming up
Yes, sir.
this year.
Yes.
And we're going to hear at least one new song from that, plus a couple of the songs from the last little while.
Yep. Some older songs too.
So tell me a little bit about this first one you're going to do.
This first one, I wrote this in the middle of summer, and I kind of wanted it to have sort of a more old school, like descending line, like a jazz line to it. And I really wanted something with more energy in the set. And it kind of came about, I almost kind of finished writing it after we had already started playing it live. So it was adjusted a lot since we even initially started playing it. So it sounds different than it did to the first people who ever heard it. So
Cool.
It kind of has like a nice little history to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. You keep dreaming and dark scheming, yeah you do. You're a poison, and I know that it's the truth. All my friends think you're vicious, and they say you're suspicious. You keep dreaming and dark scheming, yeah you do. I feel like I'm drowning. Woo! You're holding me down and you're killing me slow. I feel like I'm drowning. It's so plastic and it's tragic just for you, love. I don't know what the hell you gonna do when your looks start depleting and your friends all start leaving. You're so plastic and it's tragic just for you, huh? I feel like I'm drowning. Woo! You're holding me down and you're killing me slow. I feel like I'm drowning. My life's okay just when you're not around me. My life's okay just when you're not around me. My life's okay just when you're not around me. My life's okay. I feel like I'm drowning. You're holding me down and you're killing me slow. I feel like I'm drowning. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
So I think that single just came out a couple months ago, right? November, I think.
Yes, sir. November 10th.
So I've been listening to a lot of the songs, and the formula that you sort of like that seems like it is the basis for a lot of the music is a really interesting one. You got these sort of like dirty synths, big beats, and then this blues guitar over it. How did you sort of arrive at this kind of mishmash?
Well, originally I was making future bass music and music for rappers, basically, which is very electronic.
Yeah.
And one day I kind of just decided to sort of do my own thing. So I incorporated ways, and future bass is a very similar structure. All the songs is like a build and then a drop and then a build and then a drop. So instead of using like super saws and stuff, since I was like, let me just use like a distorted saw wave basically and layer a very thick sub underneath it. And decided instead of having like some lead, 80s synth, I would put blues guitar on top of it. And it seemed to have just connected with people really quickly. Yeah. So it's just sort of.
And so have you been playing, has that been the guitar that you've been playing? Not that guitar, like that style of guitar going back to, early years?
I sort of did, stuff like this or like jazzy stuff too. But this sort of works best over this sound.
Yeah.
So I've always loved Eric Clapton and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely connected initially. Yeah.
It reminded me when I was first listening to it. It reminded me a little, actually. The sense I got was like the XX, kind of like a cool, subdued R&B vibe, but with live instrumentation.
Yep.
Were they sort of a?
Yeah, I'd say my biggest modern influences would be like the XX, The Weeknd, Flume, Chet Baker too, but that's way back. It's the past. And I kind of just like, I hear things I like and I try to collect it in the music that I make. So, that's a good call. Yeah, people normally point out the XX or The Weeknd or something like that.
It's a good like sort of combination of sounds, like the analog and the digital.
Yeah.
It gives it something really kind of modern.
Yep.
So cool. So you're going to do a couple more for us.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about this next one.
Well, this next one is like, I actually don't really have any other songs like this, especially the way we play it. It's kind of like a 4/4, like slow sort of jam. It's from the first EP. It's called You're So Cold. It actually performed the worst at all my songs on that EP, but we love playing it, and it's a lot of fun. This one has a lot more elements of jazz and chromatic stuff in it, especially when I get to some of the longer guitar playing sections. So,
all right, cool.
Yeah, we actually used to never play this live until we kind of realized, okay, our sets are very short, so we have to add in some of the music that didn't perform well. Yeah, with advice
good.
from
It's
my
a special
tour
treat
manager.
in the Paste Studio.
Yes, sir.
A rarely played song.
Yes. No, I'm good. Actually, yeah. You fuck me up and let me go. Your bitterness has gotten older. You're so cold. You're so cold. You're so cold. You work 2 jobs and don't come home, no. You'll never turn your dreams to gold, love. You're so cold. You're so cold. You're so cold. Thank you.
Thank you, man. So that was, what was the name of the song?
You're So Cold.
You're So Cold.
Sure.
So, you know, when you like, I'm really interested in the way that you kind of put these songs together. I mean, do you start with the guitar part and build beats and stuff around it, or vice versa?
Usually I kind of start with a beat and then like a very simple beat, kind of just drums and maybe like the bass chords and stuff like that. And then I start building guitar layers over it. I write like mock melodies and kind of just build from there.
Yeah.
So everything sort of starts from the ground up. On rare occasions, like in the case of Drowning, I did start with the chords on the guitar and kind of sang out the melody first and then recorded it. So
Yeah, cool.
They very much kind of form themselves as I'm writing them.
All right.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you were younger, you know, like as a kid, did you sort of envision yourself as being a guitarist?
Yeah. Well, more just like in a band or something like that.
Yeah.
I never, yeah, it was more that. And then I wanted to be a producer and writer. And I never really envisioned myself as having a project. And kind of initially, actually, when I first started working with management and stuff, I was almost resistant to it. I was like, let's use this as a jumping off point to like writing for other people or producing for other people and stuff. And as it's kind of rolled along, I'm becoming more comfortable with being an act and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, probably, I mean, some of it had to do with the huge song that you had last year. Or actually, it was 2016.
Yeah. I put it out on SoundCloud in spring of that year, and then it was officially released at the end of August, I think. Yeah.
So this song has done like, you know, ridiculously well on like Spotify and streaming services. It's called "Go Fuck Yourself."
Yeah.
I believe it's our last song today.
It is the last.
And one
song.
thing that I was really interested to hear about this song, because I just watched the video for it, is that this song has done like, it's been like fully embraced by like the pole dancing community.
Yeah.
Was that part of the blueprint for it, or was that just like a happy accident?
There was no blueprint for anything, actually. It kind of just everything, the whole project itself just kind of appeared out of, with, you know, a lot of work from people on my team and everything, obviously, to build it continuously. But the image sort of created itself. I never imagined pole dancers would love it, but yeah, they do. It's kind of, you know, amazing because we get these like really talented, you know, people sending us videos of like crazy things that they're performing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, are you getting like letters from pole dancers?
Yeah, I get
like, thank you for your song.
Yeah, a ton of messages and stuff. It's, you know, it's wonderful. It's really cool. You know, I never really thought too much about how that community would embrace it the way they did. But, yeah. So we tried to run with that with the music video. You know, we got like this incredibly talented dancer who did an amazing job with it, and yeah, it's been super exciting and kind of just started itself that way.
Yeah,
so,
amazing. And so like, and so there is a parallel that you can see. I mean, you think, like now when you sing this song, are you thinking of like that audience?
Now it makes a little more sense to me after I saw the videos to it, and I saw, I mean, not just pole dancing, the dancing community itself has seemed to have just taken. I mean, there's a video on YouTube with these people dancing in this big studio, and it has, you know, I think it has 5 million views or something like that. Josh Bucamp, I think his name is.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So now I kind of see why it works, but originally I was like, wow, I can't believe, you know, it just felt very random. You know, it's cool. It's a blessing. It's
Yeah. It's amazing how these things sort of just happen. You know?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
All right, so this is the last song. It's called "Go Fuck Yourself,"
Yes.
and I'll stand back from here.
Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright, had no need to fight tonight. Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright, had no need to fight tonight. Cast me far away, play these little games, acting all okay. Today, cast me far away. Play these little games, acting all okay. Today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
And it makes perfect sense when you think about it. I mean, it's like it's a song you can like grind to and dance, but it's got this like sexy guitar over the top of it. I mean, it's perfect,
Yeah, it seems to work really well. I mean, in this environment, it's a little different than like a venue with haze and lights everywhere and people kind of go crazy.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Well, we're in our minds.
No, in our minds.
In our minds, I see haze and lights. You guys are both naked.
Yes, basically.
Yeah, right. So, everybody, this is 2 Feet. Bill Dess on my right. He was joined today by Huff on keyboards and percussion. So there's a new EP. It's your third EP. It's coming out later this year, as yet untitled.
Yes, sir.
But we'll find that out when it's time. But everyone, in the meantime, go to 2feetmusic.com. You can find singles and videos and some tour dates. I know you got a tour coming up starting in January. You're going out west.
Yes, sir.
And then circling back around in New York in February. Yeah?
Yep. Going out west first. Next Monday we're leaving, so pretty soon. And then we'll be back here starting, I think, February 12th. I think it's the first date on the East Coast here. So.
All right, cool. Well, I know there's a show at the Music Hall of Williamsburg here in Brooklyn, here in New York City on the 16th of February.
Yep.
So everyone come out for that and check out 2 Feet on your favorite streaming service, and we anticipate the EP coming out.
Thank you.
So, thanks so much for coming to Paste and playing these songs for us.
Thank you for having us, for real. Thanks so much.
Please come back and play anytime again, all right?
Yeah, love to.
All right.